Do you even live?
Welcome to The Know, I'm Ryan Haywood.
I'm Turney.
Getting your ass kicked at Overwatch? Yeah, I know I am. Time to accuse someone of cheating and then take your bastion and go home.
You almost punched me in the face. That's what went down at this professional tournament this week when one 17-year-old girl, stop it, it's so relevant to this story. One 17-year-old girl was so good, she made pro players give up their esports careers in shame. Suck it. Suck it.
So basically, they invented a whole new level of rage quitting. That's esports for you.
All this drama reached high noon at the qualifying matches for the Nexus Cup Overwatch tournament and centered around Guguri, who happens to be one of the Korea's best Zarya players.
She's not only in the top 10 Zarya players according to Master Overwatch, she's also got a ridiculous 6.31 kill-death ratio and a win rate of over 80%. So she's had a small amount of practice serving up some particle cannon justice to the noobs.
Apparently, by the way, she did so damn good at the tournament that a number of opposing players thought she was cheating, because of course they did.
Hacks!
After defeating one of the teams to proceed in the qualifier, she was officially reported to Blizzard Korea for using hacks.
Gamers don't like losing to girls. Who knew? Yeah. The players who were upset by getting their asses handed to them by Guguri didn't stop there, however.
Of course not. Two of the players, Elta and Strobe from Team Dizziness, said they were willing to stake their entire esports Overwatch careers on whether or not she was cheating, declaring if she was clean, they'd quit.
That's a pretty big gamble to make, regardless of who beat you in a tournament. But one of them also threatened to go to Guguri's house with a knife for cheating, so we're not exactly talking about well-balanced individuals here.
Very true. Player Strobe said, quote, "If there is a problem with our sponsors and such, I may visit Guguri's house with a knife in hand." He also added, just for clarity, "I'm not joking."
I'm glad that he was specific about his death threat, making sure you were not aware that there was any room for him not to be kidding.
Let's zoom out.
Not kidding.
Video games, kids. It's video games.
Hey, it's his livelihood.
I don't give a fuck. You don't get to threaten anyone's life for any reason. Let's move on.
Yeah. Once the accusations were leveled, it was up to Blizzard Korea to determine the legitimacy of Guguri's elite Zarya skills. And after further review, they ruled that she wasn't cheating at all and even spoke out in support of her.
Suck it! Guguri also decided to take to the stage and settle the accusations herself with a demonstration and basically a fucking clinic, you know what I mean? By the way, she just kicks ass with Zarya, so.
And true to their word, both Elta and Strobe have announced that they will be quitting Overwatch as a result of getting wrecked. Although seriously, the guy who made the knife comments should have probably been arrested or something.
Maybe just like a stern, like, hey, don't fucking do that. Or 10 of those put together. The manager of Team Dizziness said he felt so bad about the way everything that went down that he's going to disband the entire team.
Wow.
So like real life wrecked after video game wrecked.
You get a fuck off and you get a fuck off.
Everybody get the fuck off!
So basically we had a good old-fashioned witch hunt on our hands, which is actually nothing new in an esports world.
It's not. While there are plenty of times that this is fueled by ego, generally we're talking about players who aren't used to getting totally stomped on in competitive play, because guess what? They happen to be good at them. Part of the accusation stemmed from the fact that cheating is very commonplace in esports, even at pro level tournaments.
Back in 2014, a number of professional Counter-Strike players were found to be using hacks and cheats on their machines, just days before DreamHack Winter 2014, which was set to be one of the game's biggest tournaments ever.
There have even been instances of players receiving back bans from Valve during tournament matches, which was basically my favorite episode of the leaderboard ever when we talked about that. Happened to Counter-Strike Group Team Property during the Fragmite Masters that same year. It was a bad year for CSGO.
And even though Overwatch is extremely new to the competitive scene, it's already had quite a few scandals, just like the one we saw with Guguri at the Nexus Cup qualifiers.
Prior to Overwatch's official release, many pro gamers participated in the Overkill League, which is a series of matches with a $5,000 winning prize. A couple of top-level players came out of that one with accusations of cheating, and a number of Reddit threads tried to prove whether or not they were legit.
See, here is where he activated the hack.
Right.
And then became the best shot in the world.
It's just a name bot.
Yeah. The two players most affected were Taimo, sure, a Finnish player for Team Envious, and Surefour, a Canadian player for Cloud9. One Reddit thread in particular posted video proof of Surefour's cheating, gathering over 2,000 comments of people arguing for and against it.
That's the thing. For many commenters, the way both players snapped to their opponents was proof that each one was using an aimbot, which aimbots are really the most sophisticated way that people cheat in esports. Since the tournament, Surefour says he still receives harassment about the accusations anytime he tries to stream or play the game at all.
Yeah, with a huge number of players hoping to join the competitive rank of Overwatch, it's no surprise that there are a lot of experts out there who think they know how to spot a cheater. But even Blizzard has already called out the witch hunting mentality, reminding players that some people are just really damn good.
Like this girl, for instance.
Not this guy.
Yeah, not me at all. I meant like this girl, Gaguri, not me, not at all. Nope, Cavalry's here and she's in the corner somewhere. In a community post from May, Blizzard commented that we shouldn't be too quick to fan the hammer with cheating accusations, saying some players are just really good at first-person shooters. Through practice and years of experience, these players' movements and reaction times can occasionally appear unnatural, if not physically impossible, to those who may not have been exposed to that particular level of play before.
It's like they have the reflex of a cat and eyes in the back of their fingers. Yeah. So basically, Blizzard wants you to get good and stop whining.
Yeah. They also outlined some other things to keep in mind when watching Overwatch footage. According to them, it's not always accurate of a representation of what went down in the game.
About the accuracy of the in-game camera system, they said, our in-game camera system does not always play back footage at the same fidelity as real-time gameplay. This loss in fidelity applies to the kill cam, plays of the game, highlights, and, to a lesser extent, the spectator camera as well. This can sometimes result in a player's aim appearing more snappy or less fluid in playback than it did in-game.
There are also other bugs that make playback less reliable. For instance, in the closed beta, there was a bug where it looked like Zarya, coincidence here, was snapping when using her barrier abilities.
At the end of the day, they're never going to rely solely on gameplay footage to determine whether or not somebody is cheating, which probably has a lot to do with their ridiculous cheat detection system that bans you for life, kicks you off the internet, and pours soda on your motherboard.
Because that's what you deserve.
It's true.
So the best thing to do, according to Blizzard, play nice, play fair, avoid cheating witch hunts like the kind we saw in this tournament. Don't stake your esports claims on anybody being a clear player, because you know what? Sometimes you're gonna get fucking wrecked by a 17-year-old girl.
There's no way she's better than me.
Disjudged! Oh shit, she actually is really good. I gotta go.
Not bad. I just got someone playing anymore. Well, what do you guys think of Gaguri's Overwatch skills and the two players she caused to quit in shame? Let us know in the comments.
For the future esports drama and Overwatch cheating scandals, remember to like this video and subscribe to the know. This girl had to play with a mask on, people. What the hell? What the hell? That sounded so much cooler. Like, cause there's nothing like the bottom of my foot.
You enjoy life off the box. You just brought your own back. Now you can just like slam.
The box. The box doesn't know me.
I liked it.
Don't break things. You get out.